Climate change is public health's greatest challenge. While all of us will experience the health impacts of climate change, certain groups like children, the elderly, the underserved, and minority communities are less climate resilient and as a result are more vulnerable to the negative health effects of climate change. It is up to all of us to act against climate change to protect climate-sensitive populations. One way to do this is to prepare and empower the incoming public health workforce to take on today's biggest public health challenge.
Climate change is the biggest threat to our generation.
Climate change is the biggest threat my generation will face.
Climate change is the biggest public health threat my generation will face.
Climate change is the biggest public health threat facing my generation.
It will make infectious diseases more common, and that will threaten future generations.
Because it directly affects food scarcity.
Changes in pollution and air quality, there's an increased prevalence of asthma and allergies.
Climate change is worsening extreme weather events, making them more common.
So floods, droughts, hot weather, cold weather.
Because we are already seeing the health impacts of climate change, the time to act is now. Students can take action on their campuses.
Students can help to fight the impacts of climate change by getting vaccinated.
Fight for reusable containers in their cafeterias.
Inform your administrators, your professors, and your peers about the impacts of climate change.
They can get more involved in their community as well as their schools in different organizations that are already combating the impacts of climate change.
Students can use reusable water bottles to help combat waste.
Advocate for environmental policies and interventions that will protect the health of future generations.
APHA's Center for Climate, Health, and Equity leads public health efforts to shift the narrative, advance policy, and galvanize the field to address climate change. With a long-standing commitment to climate as a health issue, APHA's center applies a health equity lens to help shape climate policy, engagement, and action to better address the needs of vulnerable populations. You can join us by visiting apha.org/climate, signing our action alert on climate change and health, following us at Public Health on Twitter, and join the conversation with #ClimateChangesHealth.